Hey guys, what's up? Today I have a Pokedex battle, which is you use a random number generator, or in this case, a specific website designed for Pokedex battles, to pick you six random numbers, or again, in this case, six random Pokemon. We excluded legendaries and we included NFEs. As you can see, there are a couple, and he has a couple too. Um, and yeah, this is against Headbanging Lucario. My team actually is really good considering it's like you can get almost anything except, legendaries, which, yeah, it excludes things like Articuno and non overpowered legendaries. But, yeah, well, I guess if you wanted to, you could just do it and be like, oh, I got like a Zekrom or a fucking Ho, like an Uber, and re-roll it kind of thing. But anyways, he gets a Caterpie. He's gonna lead with it. I got a Corsola. I'm gonna lead with it. I guess up, get up Stealth Rock. I'm gonna go for the Toxic. He found this kind of weird. He's like, why didn't you just like attack me? But I could have scolded him, I guess. But whatever. I wanted to go to Tranquill. And this is actually the only Pokemon I didn't have. I had every other one, but it is just a Noon Pheasant that I devolved to Tranquill. Anyways, and actually does a fuck ton of work in this battle. It does have rivalry, which means that it's going to be 25% stronger because it's male and they're male and blah blah blah. It has Life Orb and it has Return. Unfortunately, it doesn't get Brave Bird, which is why Pheasant is not a popular flying type. But it does get Roost, Wish, Toxic, of course. Everything gets Toxic that learns TMs. Gets U-turn, gets Return, it gets... well, of course, it gets Return again, same thing with Toxic. But it also gets Hypnosis, which people like to use, but I don't know, I'm not a big fan of Hypnosis, because, 60% accuracy is bad. I go into my Azumarill off the U-turn, he's gonna just barely live. I go for the sub, and then I'm like, wait, shit, that's gonna break my sub. And I was kind of hoping he would miss, but also I didn't know how much damage necessarily it would do. For those counting at home, that is a Scarfed Snorunt. But yeah, so I break my sub, and that really sucks. What also really sucks is I should have just killed him because me losing that extra, well, 25%, but then regaining back 6.25. But anyways, losing that bit of extra health means after this double edge, I don't have enough to make a sub. But I do have enough after leftover, so it sucks because I was going to go for the sub and then focus punch him, but I didn't, and that sucks. So now I'm going to lose my Azumarill because I didn't really. I guess I could have just switched to like Metagross, whatever. But I really just didn't want. I don't know. I guess I didn't notice he was choice banded at the time. Even though he doesn't have life or recoil, so it's pretty obvious. But yeah, I don't know. I could have went to Corsola either, but whatever. I didn't think it would be a big deal because I'm like, I have Metagross, and he's pretty much going to take a dump all over his team. But yeah, he goes into his Wigglytuff, and I'm going to Toxic it. He's going to go for the Wish here, and I'm thinking, okay, he's either going to Protect to take the Wish himself, which would be kind of stupid because he's Toxic, or he is going to pass it to Relicanth, and I probably could have just Scalded. It wouldn't have done a lot of damage, but I could have gotten the burn, but I'd rather, but I opted instead to go for the Toxic to get a bunch of damage on him, and that is what happens. And he gets his Wish, and he heals back up, but he's Toxic, so that's fine. He goes for the Earthquake, which I somehow forgot that he gets. I'm like thinking, oh, he's going to go for like Head Smash, and I should be able to live it, even though Head Smash is actually stronger than Earthquake. It just has a recoil, because Head Smash is 150 times 1.5 stab, 225 unresisted, and then Earthquake is only 200. So Head Smash is actually stronger. But he also has Swift Swim because he told me he had put Rain Dance on his Roselia, and he also probably should have put it on his Wigglytuff. But yeah, because Swift Swim on that and on Kingdra. But I go to Tranquill. He's going to switch to his Caterpie to die. And I am going to go for the Taunt to stop him from going for the Wish. I'm going to Roost here because I figure he might not have any attacks. But he does indeed have the Seismic Toss. And I'm thinking, okay, I can just Roost and gain back, 133 health. And he only does 100 damage to me. So he's probably going to want to switch to Kingdra because his outspeeds me and he can easily OHKO me. So I thought, go for a return and I'll hit Kingdra on the switch and it'll do a bunch of damage. But he doesn't switch. I'm like, that's odd. Okay, I guess he wanted a safe switch in since Toxic he was going to die eventually anyways. And he thought I could, OHKO me anyways. But whatever. I also fall in love with it as it faints. So I'm kind of, I guess that Tranquill's a necrophile a bit. Well, not really necrophile. It's not like it's dying, but it's fainting. Just like in a boxing match, you KO someone, you don't kill them, you knock them out. But anyways, he brings in Kingdra. It's a Specs Kingdra with Hydro Pump. He kills Metagross, which actually was like slightly less than a 50% chance to happen. He hits my Porygon 2 with it, and I recover most of it back. So I was thinking I could do this or until he misses, but I'm thinking he's going to want to switch because I can PP stall him, and then once he does, loses all his Hydro Pumps, well, he has to resort on the much weaker Dragon Pulse or the Draco Meteor, which is slightly stronger the first time, but then gets a lot weaker. But he doesn't switch. He opts to stay in and just spam Hydro Pump. That was a little risky. But I go to Darmanitan. I go for the superpower. Unfortunately, I'm Scarfed, which means it's pretty weak. And it doesn't kill him, although a -1 superpower from a Scarfed Darmanitan I don't think would kill a Relicanth, because they do have like 110 base defense or something, 130, something pretty high like that. And he's almost full health, so I don't think I would have killed that either. But he hits his 6th Hydro Pump in a row and kills me, which is like somewhere around a 26% chance to happen. And wow, like I said, like I was using Tranquill and Azumarill a lot because I'm like, oh, I want to like have some fun in this match. I don't want to just bring out Metagross, get up in agility, and basically sweep. Although I wouldn't have OHKO'd his Kingdra, so I don't know why I thought it'd be able to sweep. Whatever. But yeah, he ends up just dominating me with that stupid Specs Kingdra that has also wide lens somehow, or something like that. Maybe he has Victory Star. I don't know. So either way, that match definitely didn't turn out how I thought it would. But Tranquill also did a lot more work than I thought it would. So I think I might have to use Unpheasant in PU or maybe even NU. I mean, it's got 103 base attack, I think, and 95 base speed. So yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's with Rivalry and Life Orb and Return, it does quite a lot of damage. And then U-Turn and Roost and Taunt and stuff. So it's pretty good. But yeah, I think I might use it a little more. So yeah. In the end, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of ridiculous battle. I mean, he got a counter. I got such a nice team, and I'm like, oh, I kind of feel bad. I almost want to pick again just because the team I got seems so unfair. But then he ends up killing me with Specs Kingdra. Man, and the thing is too, if I had Azumarill still, if I had switched out of his Relicanth, I could have taken a Hydro Pump easily, and then, well, I don't know. I guess I could have. No, Ice Punch. I guess I would have gone for. Anyways, whatever. Yeah. So I'll see you guys all next time on Friday.